This episode of Techno Buffalo is brought to you by Gamefly. Apple's going to tackle TV. And what's the deal with the tablet that just won't die? Hide the kids, round up the neighbors, or maybe vice versa. It's Techno Buffalo's Rumor Roundup. Happy Labor Day weekend to you, everybody, and welcome to the Roundup for the week ending today, Friday, September 2nd, 2011. Man, it's September already. Where does the time go? And I thought summer was supposed to be quiet in the tech industry anyway. Not this year. This episode of Techno Buffalo's Rumor Roundup is brought to you by our good pals at Gamefly. I want to take a second here to wish everybody a very happy, peaceful, and, mindful Labor Day weekend. Whether you're in the United States or not, it's Labor Day weekend this year in the U.S., which traditionally marks the end of summer, the beginning of the back-to-school season. But also, I implore you to take a minute out of the fun and festivities this weekend and, just be mindful about what Labor Day means to you and what you can do to make the world a little bit of a better place this coming fall. And additionally, to all of our friends on the East Coast of the United States cleaning up after Hurricane Irene, on behalf of myself, the entire Techno Buffalo crew, and the entire herd of Techno Buffalo followers, we wish you nothing but the best. Hopefully, whoever you are, wherever you are, you're cleaning up. Whatever was damaged or lost is replaceable. And please know that our thoughts, my thoughts, are with you. Now then, on to the Roundup. The Apple-Google wars, get ready fanboys, may be headed to new territory. Your TV set. We already know Apple and Google, well, Apple and everybody, Google and everybody, going toe-to-toe in the smartphone area as well as the tablet, desktop, laptop, everything you can think of. Now the focus may be shifting or at least expanding to televisions. We already know Google has launched the Google TV platform, and while the first version of Google TV wasn't a rousing success, the previews of the new version of Google TV set to launch very, very soon. In fact, I hear there's some demos going on, some preview demos over at IFA in Germany, where our own John Rettinger is with a bunch of the Revision 3 crew. So check out the Rev 3 IFA coverage on Techno Buffalo and elsewhere. But anyway, I heard there's some demos of the new version of Google TV over at IFA, and apparently the rumor mill is heated up again that Apple is aiming to get into the television business in a bigger way than its so-called hobby, the Apple TV set-top box. I love doing that. It's just so much fun. Apple's got the Apple TV out right now. It's the second generation of the box. This generation, $99. There's not really a hard drive on board. It's got a little bit of local storage, but mainly it's a conduit for streaming stuff from the iTunes Store and from YouTube, Netflix, a few other online sources to the TV you have it connected to, in addition to also being a receiver for AirPlay stuff coming from an iOS device. Well, the new rumors are pointing to Apple getting into the TV game in a much bigger way, somewhat similar to what they did in totally disrupting the music industry with iTunes. Apparently, Apple's been having talks for a long time now with TV studios, content distribution partners, the networks, everybody who's in TV, you name it, to try to get some kind of a subscription-based TV service available through Apple. The big players on the other side have balked at the whole thing. They've seen what Apple's done to digital music. They're not quite sure what to do, what's going on with cable, satellite, online video, all that stuff. But Apple, it's not going to stop them. The rumors are that Apple is actually now building a TV set that would have functionality that's similar to but greater than what's available in the Apple TV product right now built into it. So some kind of an iTunes-esque thing for TV, different but bigger than what you can do now with buying shows from Apple TV in the iTunes Store. Kind of makes the head spin just thinking about it, and it's Apple, so who knows, they have this way of reinventing the wheel without actually reinventing anything, but then making you think they totally reinvented it. So again, just the rumors are dizzying. But apparently, Apple hard at work on an actual TV set, not just the Apple TV box. One of the most interesting spins on this rumor, however, is that the first iteration of the project is going to be a smaller screen. So they're not going to look to get in to the very low margin, highly competitive world of making giant flat panel TVs. Because if you've gone shopping in the past couple of weeks, let alone the past couple of years, you know that the prices on giant high-def panels have just been falling, while functionality gets greater in these things. Smart TVs from all the companies, Vizio, Samsung, LG, Sony, everybody's got a smart TV out there. So if Apple is going to get into this game, they would make a premium product most likely, because that's what Apple does, but they might look to get into the bedroom as opposed to the living room, the kitchen, the smaller set, your second set, your third set. So you could have your Apple TV box hooked up to your giant flat panel that some other company made and is suffering through the the price wars and the low margins, but then Apple would cook up a very high quality smaller set, 27-inch, 23-inch, something like that, with this new functionality built in, and get into your kitchen, get into your bedroom first. Kind of makes a lot of sense, especially when you consider that Apple already makes smaller high-quality TV sets just without the functionality. They make the cinema displays. They make the iMacs for that matter. They make the iPad and the MacBook lines for that matter if you want to go real small. So it would be pretty easy for them to take an iMac and turn it into a 23-inch or a 27-inch screen suitable for the bedroom, suitable for the den, suitable for the kitchen, something like that, but bake all this new functionality into it as another way to get their stuff, get their iTunes store into your home. Very interesting. It's going to be an interesting fall, interesting next year, I think, in particular, in terms of the battle for the future of online video and digital television. So stay tuned. I keep saying stay tuned, but seriously, stay tuned for that. Gamefly is the largest online video game rental service with over 7,000 new and classic titles available across all consoles and handhelds. With plans starting at just $15.95 per month, Gamefly members can rent 1 to 4 games at a time and keep them for as long as you like. There are no late fees, no due dates, and shipping is always free. Once you're done playing a game, just send it back, and Gamefly will send you the next available game from your list. And if you really like the game you're playing, just click Keep It. Click Keep It. Click Keep It on the Gamefly website. I like saying that. But seriously, if you like the game, just click Keep It on the Gamefly website, and you can buy the game at a discount price, and Gamefly will even send you the case and the manuals free of charge. Techno Buffalo fans can get a 15-day free trial just by going to www.gamefly.com/technobuffalo. And last but certainly not least is the curious case of the HP TouchPad. As you probably know by now, HP announced that they were killing off hardware support for all WebOS devices, including the Pre-3 smartphone, which still hasn't shipped in the US and never will apparently, and the TouchPad tablet. Not long after they announced they were killing off the TouchPad tablet, the thing went on fire sale all over the place. The tablet that started out at $499 for the base model and then was cut to $399 was suddenly on sale for $99, with the higher up model with double the internal storage going for $149. The thing sold like hotcakes everywhere, through HP, through Amazon, in stores. You couldn't get a TouchPad because they all went flying off the shelves. Suddenly, the TouchPad was, by some accounts, the second most popular tablet computer in the world, behind Apple's iPad line. All of a sudden, all this interest in the TouchPad. Now, HP has come back and said that they're going to do another limited run of TouchPads. Why? Maybe to meet consumer demand, maybe because they already have a bunch of parts lying around or a bunch of contracts with suppliers for components, and they figured, you know what? May as well cut our losses, assemble the things, ship them out and sell them because there's demand there. Or maybe it's some kind of weird, we don't quite know what we're doing, but we're going to just ride this thing out, sneaky sort of, figuring things out on the consumer's dime plan to get back into the hardware side of WebOS. Who knows? HP's taking a loss right now, selling these things at $99 or $149. Some reports say that it costs HP around $318 each to actually produce the TouchPads. So selling them at $99, they're taking a loss for sure. But at least they're recouping some money, as opposed to just having these things sitting around. If you recall, just a week or so ago, there were reports that there were some 270,000 TouchPads sitting around Best Buy that Best Buy wanted to give back. Now these things flew off the shelves. They're going for upwards of $300 on eBay, and suddenly HP might be thinking, people actually like the TouchPad. You like us. You really like us. Maybe we should get back into the game. Or maybe there are a ton of irate investors who've been coming after HP's CEO and executives saying, what are you talking about? You're getting out of hardware? What? You're getting out of consumer computing? No. That's not why we invested in you. We're big-time institutional investors. We put a lot of money into HP stock. You guys are making computers, you're making touchpads. You didn't buy Palm for $1 billion a year ago just to cut and run. So get back in it however you have to. We don't care, just do it. I don't know. It's all rumors at this point. We'll see. It'll be interesting to see how many more touchpads HP makes, and if they actually stick to their guns and saying, no, we just had the components lying around to make a few more, but we're getting out of the business. It's all going to wind down Q4 of this year, like we said. Or if WebOS could rise from the ashes. I'll tell you what, Palm on the brink, HP buys them, HP kills off WebOS. If HP comes back, that would be like a double Phoenix story. I don't know if my head could handle it. My head's pretty big and shiny. It can handle a lot. Interesting to see what happens. In the meantime, like I said, keep your eyes on Techno Buffalo and Rev3 for all the news coming out of IFA over in Berlin, Germany. Not to mention the long-awaited arrival of the Samsung Galaxy S2 smartphone line in the US. Our own Mike Perlman was at the launch party in New York City earlier this week, so check out his hands-on coverage on technobuffalo.com. And you know what? Whatever happens between now and next Friday, we'll bring it to you. Rumors, news, we got you covered on Rev3 3 times a week. Again, thanks very much to our sponsors at Gamefly for making this week's episode of the Roundup possible. Happy Labor Day weekend to you, whether you're in the US or not. And one more time, if you were affected by the hurricanes last week or really anything else going on in the world, our thoughts are with you. Hang in there. And, you know, if we can provide you a little bit of entertainment and a little bit of news and insight into the world of technology, and that helps you through your day, we're just grateful to be able to do it for you. Till next time, my name's Noah. Thanks for watching. This has been Rumor Roundup. We'll see you later. Bye-bye. Touchpad. As we reported on earlier this week,